Good morning, people. The dish for today is Alfredo. Chicken Alfredo, to be exact. Full cream milk, cheddar cheese, Trinidad cheese, butter, milk, fettuccine, pot done hotting, and the chicken, of course. Chicken I must finish. Pot hotting by time. That is it for the chicken there. The chicken is finished. Next, you throw in the butter and the milk. You're mixing that in on a very low fire. Let that heat up a little bit. I hear you, Chanel. I hear you. Morning, darling. Morning. Yes, this is how you do it. Right. The same chicken that I sauteed before. Strain it out a little bit. And you're putting it in one time. While the milk heating up, you're putting that in one time. Make sure the oil comes out of it. Doesn't matter. The oil doesn't really matter, but nobody really likes oily food either. Yes, I got on chicken. Chance to pick up all my chicken out of this. Right. See the milk boiling, people? Right. Once the milk is boiling, just keep mixing. Alright, when you sauteing the chicken now, let me explain this one time. The chicken itself, you're doing it into strips. Most people just prefer to use breast. You could use any type of chicken you choose to use. But I just use anything that I have in my fridge because I really like how this thing tastes. Alright. You take the chicken, you cut it up into strips, you can cut it up into circle, whatever shape you choose to. You hotting up a pot. You put in a little bit of oil, not too much of oil, a little bit of oil. And you're stirring it, but make sure your chicken seasoned. When you season it, do not put nothing too watery. If you know it was in the fridge already and you season it and you put it in the fridge, first thing first, you see all that excess bush and all that kind of stuff, take it off of it. Of course, the flavor already in the chicken because you leave it to take in the flavor. Anyway, as you could see, starting to boil. That reminds me, the chicken I did mine with garlic. I sauteed it, everything, with garlic itself. Because I like the taste of how garlic does bring out the taste in the chicken and everything. For me, I don't know about everybody. Right. My cheddar and Trinidad cheese. See how the milk is boiling? Only when the milk is boiling, you throw it in, I think I might need to let go my phone for a little 2 minutes. 1 second, Right. I need my hand up to in the cheese now. and I can see how fast the cheese melts. It'll down one time and watch how fast it melts. This is on low fire. As I told you guys, do not put it on a high fire because you could end up with clumps, you could end up with a lot of things, but it ain't going to be Alfredo takes that from you. Alright, so that's the cheddar cheese and the Trinidad cheese. You're letting that one stay for a while because Trinidad cheese and cheddar cheese is a bit different. And it takes a little while longer to melt down. So you let all of that melt in. Yes, Parmesan cheese is expensive, but it's what really brings out the taste in this. Nestle full cream. Once it's a full cream milk, you could use it. Some people they use the whipped cream, the whipped full cream. Alright. Once you see the cheese itself, the Trinidad cheese and everything, start to get a little bit more like water. It looks a little bit more like water to be specific. Then you would add your Parmesan cheese. Well, I got mine in a pack. It's easier. That is Parmesan and garlic mixed. You can get it in the grocery in any Passade. I don't know if Marcy sells it, but I got mine in Passade. Any seasoning aisle. You mix that in good. Make sure and get all the pieces of cheese on the side. Watch how thick and creamy it's already getting. Alright. Alright. Black pepper and salt. Watch me carefully. This is all the salt I'm putting. That is it. Black pepper. This is not a non-stick pan, but because of the butter, it helps if you do not have a non-stick pan. Right. Hi Patrick. Hi Sasha. Good morning everyone. Good morning. Right. For now, for the moment of truth. The fettuccine. You do not throw in all the fettuccine at once. You throw in a little bit. You mix it in. So what you could do is, I'm adding a little bit more milk back to mine, because I do not like mine too thick. You can add other cheeses if you want. You don't have to. You could use just Parmesan. You could use Parmesan and mozzarella. It's your choice. But if you want it look like how you just get it in them fancy restaurants and thing, you see the milk does help keep it. And yes, I like fancy food. You add more fettuccine, you're adding it a little at a time. It don't have garlic powder and everything. For people who might ask me, why you didn't put any garlic in it? It already have garlic in it. The garlic powder came in the Parmesan pack that I got, so I decided not to add any more because too much of something is not actually good. Well, I ended up using the whole box this time. Last time I didn't use the whole box. Still cooking on a low fire. Okay, well, I have fettuccine left over. Because I'm not using all of this. And that's it. You have your chicken Alfredo. Turn off your stove. And that is it. Simple. Chicken Alfredo. No clumps or anything. So I'll show you the method on how not to clump up your food so the cheese end up looking clumpy and everything. So that's about it. Alright. Still have a little bit of fettuccine left over, so might make a little bit more tomorrow, because this is my favorite thing to eat. As you can see, look at it. Alright. And it done cook. So, for everybody who wanted to know how to make a fancy meal for your huzzy, or misters want to make a nice meal for the other, simple, a nice Alfredo dinner, and most of the time if you go to a fancy restaurant, this is over $100 to $170 something dollars I had to pay for one up the road here. I bought this in Renzoli and all, and it was very expensive. So, you learn how to make it yourself now, so you guys do not have to spend a lot of money for a fancy meal, or you can make a nice fancy meal at home and enjoy it. As I said, fettuccine, the name of it is fettuccine. See if you can get the one in the blue box. This is it. Fettuccine, the Italian one. This is what I just use for that. I do not use no other brand, or I'm not making it. This is the best brand. You're not boiling it for long at all. Keep an eye on it, because it's something you can start out cooking slow and then you'll just see poof, it cook already. Alright. As I said, butter and milk. Grate your cheese. You can grate it as fine as you want. You want it to melt down fast. If you're trying to cook fast and you're in a hurry, you grate it extremely small. You do it medium. Full cream milk. That is what you're using. Full cream milk. You add your black pepper, a little bit of salt, and you get to. This is what the pack looks like, what I was telling you guys about. See if I could open it up a little. Creamy garlic Alfredo sauce mix. Right. You could get it in Passade. As I said, any Passade store you'll get it in. It's on the seasoning section. If you're from Point Fortin, it is tiny big Passade. I don't know if the small Passade has it, but I am sure that the big Passade has it. Creamy Alfredo mix. And that's about it. Thank you for staying tuned to an episode of The Blue Life and how to make Alfredo. Have a blessed day, everyone. And, you get a fancy meal for your peoples. Bye-bye.